So, Wolverine, you are a fan of X-Men since you were a kid.
Obviously.
And what was it, the cartoon or the comics?
I'd say it was the cartoon, and then I got into the comics.
What are some of your favorite X-Men comics?
Obviously, Wolverine. One of my favorites was the 4-part miniseries, 1982.
Gotcha.
It was
So you're hardcore then into Wolverine.
Oh, I don't know if you'd call that. Well, I do have claws. Maybe, yeah.
Oh, okay. What about you, Nightcrawler? You an X-Men comics fan?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Again, same as Logan here. Mostly got in with the cartoon, but then after that, I really got into Spider-Man comics, and from there, I started learning about other characters like Nightcrawler, obviously.
Okay.
Great, amazing character. I love the swashbuckling miniseries, and now with Amazing X-Men out with its own story arc, I'm loving every second of it.
Okay, Salak, what about you? Are you a big comics reader?
Yeah, I actually really like the X-Force series. Any of them, they are my favorite part of the X-Men. As well as the other guys, I got in through the show, and that's what sparked my interest.
Sure. What about other comics besides X-Men? Do you read anything else?
The new Teen Titans and Deathstroke.
Are you watching Arrow right now?
I'm a big fan. I saw Stephen Amell's panel last Fan Expo, and it was magical.
Hey, geez. Anyway, okay. Okay, what about you, Multiple Man? Now, should I talk to this Multiple Man or this one?
I do all the talking. I do all the talking.
So, are you a fan of the cartoon or the comics or both?
I'm a fan of X-Men Evolution. That's been a great cartoon series, but I'm more of a fan of the comics. Especially like the old Marvel, like 1960s and 70s and 80s, like the retro comics.
I'm with you on that. Now, who are some of your favorite writers and artists?
Chris Claremont, who else? Matt Fraction, like he's done a phenomenal job on the Hawkeye series. The people that are writing Miss Marvel and the new She-Hulk, I'm digging that so far.
What about the Madrox series by Peter David from a few years ago? Did you read that?
Yeah, like the 5-parter series. Yeah, it's a great series. It's just Madrox as a gumshoe.
Okay. Do you guys read DC Comics?
Myself, I don't know.
And what's the reason?
I don't know. I feel that all the characters kind of are too similar myself.
Okay.
Yeah. A little bit too broody.
Too brooding?
Yeah.
Okay. Nightcrawler, you read DC?
I definitely don't read DC.
Really? What's the reason?
The characters just don't seem as interesting to me, at least not many of them, like especially Superman, very bland. I think they kind of define superheroes as more people just with immense power. They really don't have any character to them. And especially the whole deal with where DC didn't want Batwoman to get married to her girlfriend. Yes. That really set me off. And I just feel like Marvel has, especially recently, been doing a much better job representing people with different ethnicities and gender and sexuality way better than DC is. Like, I think they're really dropping the ball.
I solely like the Teen Titans only. I don't like anything else. Deathstroke is a really fun character. I just like how he's sort of like the anti-Batman.
Okay.
And I'm not too into DC as much as I am as Marvel because I cosplay Marvel more.
Okay.
But again, it's my one exception to DC.
Okay, so Batman and Superman, you're not interested at all?
Conservative, maybe overdone. I enjoy the movies, but other than that, I'm not going to go and buy the comics.
Okay, sure. Now, Madrox, what about you? DC? Do you like DC?
Back in high school, I was a huge DC fan. I was like one of my favorite characters was Blue Beetle until he died and the continuity. And then when they revamped everything in New 52, and pretty much everything that I grew up with just didn't count anymore. Just didn't matter. So they lost me. I'm sorry, DC. You lost my vote.
Very good point there.
Comic Book Syndicate, assemble!
Psylocke, do you read any DC?
Yeah, I read Deathstroke and Teen Titans.
Okay, you said that already. Sorry.
I did.